Hello, everyone. I'm Rihanna Bag, editor-in-chief at Machine Design. I'm joined today by Sky Gorder at Sky Automation. Sky Automation is a mechatronics-based solutions provider for precision industrial automation, and that includes machine vision, sensing, actuation, vision-guided robotics, automatic controls, and safety applications. And today we're exploring the topic of flexible manufacturing. Now, I'm very happy to introduce Sky Gorter, who is the president at Sky Automation. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, we were having a conversation about flexible manufacturing. I said, I'd love to hear, how what that means for you. Tell me a little bit about what the market is asking or demanding of you.
Manufacturing is seeing a change whereby consumers really are demanding more options and more flexibility in the way they purchase. And so it's pushing back on manufacturing to really have more options in the product offerings and how they go about manufacturing those goods. So flexibility in the manufacturing process means some critical things for the manufacturing side. With the rising costs of floor space, it means smaller manufacturing spaces or machines that can do multiple different components. It also means fast changeovers, and it means machines that are capable of reliably producing a multitude of components. So really, it's lowered manufacturing costs, but while still providing that range of product selection that consumers are looking for.
Now, can you share an example of how you are applying that?
Yes, so we have a project that we're working on now, and I'll maybe just share an image of that. So from the image, perhaps it's difficult to understand exactly what's happening. The purpose of this machine is to take user inputs and automatically configure. This machine has the potential to run, say, 1,000 different configurations of these parts, which from an integration standpoint would be incredibly laborious to program all those different components. So instead, we take a different approach to make the machine so user-friendly that from the variable inputs that any operator can put in, they can save a recipe and the machine will understand what it needs to do. So in this case, it's a family of products with 7 different variables, which could be things like diameter, length, position of the component, what type of component. All these variables go into the front end, which the operator will understand, and it can be stored as a recipe. But using vision-guided robotics and flexible manufacturing techniques, the robotic systems will understand what needs to be done, how to handle the parts, and how to process them so that we are getting a finished part that meets the quality standards. In this case, tolerances such as plus minus a millimeter or plus minus 1 degree for the accuracy of the finished assemblies. So we're not diminishing the reliability or the accuracy of the system. We're just utilizing the machine for a very wide variety of components. Now, for this specific manufacturer, it means that we're replacing a number of outdated machines that may run 1 or 2 or 3 different components with this one machine that will run those plus everything else that they run. So it means better utilization of their floor space, better utilization of the machine, so they don't have machines sitting idle. And it means a future-proof machine because they can add new components into it without any integration or programming. It's just simply putting in the parameters. We also have safety protocols on the machine so that it understands during a changeover that it has the correct hardware configured for the parts selected. We make it as user-friendly as possible while eliminating the risk of manufacturing wrong components.
Sky, I have a follow-up question. Who are your typical clients for this type of application?
So we see a large demand in areas such as automotive, but that's really just because that's where we are in Southern Ontario. This technology is applied to so many different industries, consumer goods, for example, medical, food. As you see the grocery store change its shelves with so many new products, new packaging, we see the demand for flexibility growing in virtually every industry. Each application needs to be evaluated of its own merits. Flexibility is not a standard solution, so it has to be developed specific to the client's requirements. That means that we have to be careful on how we apply this type of technology. It has to make sense for the process. But more and more, with the advancement of technology, the advancement in robotic programming, and the capabilities of machine vision, those technologies can be combined and integrated to make a seamless, flexible system that really delivers an excellent ROI when it comes to replacing old equipment or maximizing floor space or utilizing the machinery to its maximum capabilities. So the opportunities are specific, but they're very broad-based depending on the application specifically.
Sky, thank you for your insights. It's been a pleasure to talk to you again.